Hello Pisces, it's Mr. Blue True Tarot, and this is your summer reading. It's going to cover June, July, and August, and I hope you guys are doing okay. As we move into summer, it seems like things are improving, definitely, but you know, I know for a lot of you, things have had a really deep, lasting effect on your life, so, you know, I'm feeling for you guys. I know that you're just amazing people. Pisces women are just absolutely incredible. Pisces men are incredible in different ways. But we're going to get into this, find out what's going to happen for you this summer. We're going to do like a little a first energy, and then we'll do some clarity on those cards and find out what's going on. You have had some planets kind of push into Pisces and then pull away from Pisces. So you've had a little bit of like a little kind of like a spiritual bump. And then that spiritual bump kind of comes back. So it's like there's been a little bit of pressure, a little bit of luck, and then some things kind of just kind of flow in and out, which is kind of how you go through life anyway, right? Lots of flow. So let's get into this right here, find out what's going on. Okay, Queen of Swords, wow. And I just finished the Aquarian reading. Queen of Swords, Prince of Discs, oh goodness, what's all these people doing in your life? The Hierophant, okay. Big organizations, or, you know, a preacher, or, you know, someone who's the head of a large spiritual or religious organization. So that could be a lot of things, actually. We're going to find out. We're definitely going to get some clarity. But, you know, the Hierophant to some people can actually mean, it can mean marriage. So it's very possible that some of you are going to finally be able to get married, right? Because everything was closed down. So if that was in your plans and it kind of got thwarted, well, there will be opportunity. Six of Discs, there's some good success coming, some money coming, some work opportunities. The Six of Discs, you know, six is associated with beauty and balance, and things just kind of all lining up in a positive way. You know, it's synchronicity, it's positivity, it's kind of speaks of that happening alongside others, with other people. It's not just you in this six. And it's interesting because here we've got the Prince of Discs, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant. So, you know, it's really possible that this involvement could be with a family business, it could be with friends, could just be with, you know, a group of people. So there's some kind of success to be had with the group. And, you know, that group, whatever it is, it feels like your tribe. It's, you know, it has this kind of emotional friendship vibe that you know, it helps put you at ease. Then we have the High Priestess. You really kind of pulling in, relying on your intuition. You know, usually I think of the High Priestess as Cancer, but, you know, it's definitely water energy. It's that intuitive energy, and it speaks about you really kind of connecting with your higher self, with your intuition, you know, guiding yourself, okay? And then at the end of summer, the Five of Swords, we have some kind of change. We have some kind of situation where I think someone is going to be jealous of you. I don't like to dwell on negative, but the Five of Swords is always, you know, it's kind of like there's rats in the wall, or there's someone who's kind of against you, they're jealous of you or something. So you have a lot of really positive, good things happening, and then someone comes out of the woodwork being jealous. But, you know, they say it's lonely at the top. Very often when things are going well for us, you know, that's when jealousy and things rear their ugly head, right? So it could be that, you know, someone hears about your success, or someone, you know, usually they're not having a good time. You're fine with the Five of Swords, but they're not. And so what happens is they're kind of all up in your business, okay? Again, we'll get clarity on that. I don't like to focus on negativity, but we'll just use that as kind of a warning, you know. So if that comes up at the end of summer, well, just don't be surprised and don't let it bother you. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Swords and virtue, okay? So I think what's going to happen is this virtue, you know, you're being true to yourself. You're really focusing on good things. You're being positive. You're trying to move forward ambitiously with your integrity. And that's giving you a clarity. The Queen of Swords, that may very well be that you're being the Queen of Swords instead of just kind of being emotional and, you know, just kind of more laid back and soft in your approach. It might be that you find that you're more the Queen of Swords. You have a new mental clarity that's helping move you forward, okay? And a lot of opportunity coming. Okay, Prince of Cups came up with this Prince of Discs. So definitely love being offered to you. It's very clear that there's love happening. Yeah, and then we had that Hierophant card right after that. So that seems just really, really, really clear that, you know, but we have the Eight of Cups, which can mean moving forward. So it can be that you're moving past this. You're moving past this Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups might be more in your past, and it might be that you're moving forward. Let's pull another card on that. Truce. 4 is a truce. Okay. Peace. A resting period. You might be taking a break from a relationship, pulling back from a relationship this summer and saying, you know what, I want a little more me time. I want a spa day with the girls. I want to travel. You know, it might be your lives are just a little different, you know. After COVID, it seems like as you evolve and you've made all these changes, you know, a lot of times the people around us, they don't do the same thing, okay? Aha. Then we move into, this is like the Strength card, the Lust card, okay? This is beautiful. This is someone who is really seizing their power. They're riding the lion. They're doing the impossible. You see, that's why, what I tell you, that's why someone is going to be jealous of you, because you're really pulling it together this year, this summer. I see you, you know, being very much centered, really, really focused on what you want and going after it and achieving it. You see, your intuition has lined up with your mental clarity. You know, I think more of you, all of your senses, you know, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, I think you're coming into a bigger, better alignment, and it's giving you strength to do some great things this summer. Yeah, Ace of Swords comes up with the High Priestess. You see that? Look at that. They both have this light of illumination, mental clarity and emotional clarity. The 1 and the 2, and together that's a 3. That's attainment. So what did I say? You're probably going to be more in alignment on all levels than you've been in a very long time. And it's not just, you know, it's not your fault through COVID. How could anyone be completely clear and peaceful, right? But I think you're emerging from this with this beautiful, strong clarity of the Ace of Swords that's cutting through everything. It's cutting through negativity. It's cutting through doubt. It's cutting through the emotional wish-washing that can be going on all over. And so you've gotten this really strong determination, this feeling of being centered and self-focused and, you know, unshakable. And wow, the Death card coming up with that 5. This is at the end of summer. So, you know, I see the Death card, you know, because it comes with this Ace and this intuition. I see this Death card as kind of after this summer and after everything you go through, you really just being a new person. Because in the Death card is really just kind of like says you're being stripped of old ways of doing things, of of old emotional attachments, mental attachments, you know, bondage from yourself, things that you have been limited by, but they're really of your own doing. They're self-undoing. So I think maybe this war that's happening towards the end of summer really was the war with yourself and with a lot of other things. And so what's happening is you are emerging as a completely new person. It just seems so clear to me that you are having this incredible metamorphosis, and you're kind of having it prematurely because you're going to have a lot of strong planetary action. You know, both Jupiter and Saturn are going to move through your sign, but that's not until December. But this is as we head into fall, so it's very possible you're going to get a jump on that catharsis, I want to say, that rejuvenation, that rebirth, okay? And yeah, you see at the bottom of the deck is the world, and do you see it's the Ganesh? It's the person inside the Ganesh. It's all different colors. You have little kind of like babies in here, like beneath this outer structure. You have the horseshoe of luck, but this speaks about a kind of, you know, ending a phase and rebirth into a completed human being. So what an amazing, interesting summer I think you're going to have. I think you're going to be powerful. I think you're going to be in alignment. I think your mind and your heart are going to be in the same place. And I think that's really moving you into this whole new phase of your life where you are a complete person. You know, not that you haven't been a real person, but, you know, just because of everything you've been through, I think you're coming out on a higher level and emerging as just much more powerful, much more spiritual, much more beautiful, and much more able to achieve your heart's desire. So there you have it, Pisces. Hit that like button if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. All those things help me grow my channel. I am sending you love and light, and I hope you guys have an amazing summer.